All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Set, hut. I'm off the plan. Check. Watch it before. Oh, here we go.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
3 bucks. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Switch up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check me out.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here we go.
Now they have a little
go.
more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
12.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Rush in.
Garoppolo now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 42 yards.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Haskins on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Redskins 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
65.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Watch the boot.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
12. 56.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety go. Safety's creeping.
Out of the gun, Geis. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. You can't read. Mike 54. No chance.
And he stopped immediately there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 22-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Coming.
2nd down, Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Jordan Reed.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken in at the 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Looking to throw. Garoppolo finding the rookie from Baylor, Jalen Hurd. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Hurd, 76 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Line 54. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go.
Now it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield now, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
2, 2, 2.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert! 6!
Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! One, Omaha.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll hand it out to Geis. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Set hunt. I got one. Set hunt.
Now Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down.
Set hunt.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check out route.
21. Set hunt.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Check three. Mike's 56.
Hey, gun.
I don't know why this team showed up.
56 to Mike. 56.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call PPR?
The receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Check. Watch the before. Set the tone, defense.
They start on the ground with Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 12-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 120.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here we go.
56.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebacker.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. Pushing tacklers aside. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Redskins 38, 49ers 31. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Geis again. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
21.
51.
Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11.
He's back to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Garoppolo to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. you really have no chance to win the football game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Save.
They'll run with Geis. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
21. Here we go.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
6.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Gold for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
The game is tied at 38 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Go to base. Watch my forward. Danny. Hey, watch that.
On 1st down, this is Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. Looking downfield for Godwin. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
21. Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
11.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now a give, right side it's Geis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bandit. Check.
Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check right 54.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Come on now. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
This is Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Redskins, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.